Abawashtet.
Wajay, everybody.
I'm Kairyn Potts.
My name is Scott Wabano.
And welcome to the Real Rank podcast.
Now let's get rank.
Back in the saddle.
Oh my God. It feels good to be back in the studio.
For them, it's like no time has passed at all. For us, we're like filming
It's
these
been
at
weeks.
different times. Yeah. So we're super excited to get back into it and to bring another super rank episode. Last week's episode was incredible. And our reception, like our online reception, has been so good.
It's been crazy. Oh my God. I can't believe we really just launched a podcast.
For those of you who don't know, Scott and I, when we were thinking about making this podcast, we're just straight up like, should we make a pod? They're like, yeah, I'm down. Okay. And then we just did it.
Yeah,
we literally just did it.
Just bought all the equipment and
totally DIY. Just like had an idea, didn't wait for anybody to help us, and just fucking went into the bedroom, set up all these, like, it's literally so like MacGyvered in here. It's like we just set them up ourselves and went for it.
Mm-hmm.
And we have like, I think 100 5-star ratings on Spotify right now.
Yeah. Not including Apple Music and Amazon.
Exactly. And we just reached 5,000 downloads of the first 3 episodes, which is incredible.
Crazy.
You guys, especially since these episodes can be kind of long.
I still can't believe people just want to hear us talk.
I know. And I know that you love hearing yourself talk.
I love hearing myself talk. Don't think other people would.
Yeah, it's totally true though. It's like the vibes are just like cousins hanging out, having a good time. So big love to all of you who are listening and giving us amazing feedback and liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff.
Yes, miigwech.
Okay, so first of all, who are you wearing?
Today I am wearing black pants that I got from Kai, actually. Guess.
Oh, those are mine?
Yeah, you gave them to me because they were
Did
a little too snug on you at the time.
Well, that's because I haven't asked.
I'm still growing mine in. They're just all loose and saggy back there.
That's because you're all bones, mama. But only from the waist down.
Oh my God. It's called poutine bod. I'm wearing my bracelets again, always wearing my bracelets from my best friends Shrita and Bella. And then I'm wearing this hoodie. I don't know who it's from, but I got it as a gift from my manses. See, and I'm wearing a hat, New York Yankees. That's also my manses. Ugly.
And who are the earrings by?
Oh, the earrings. Shit, I wish I could remember. I got these as a Christmas gift, actually, from my Aunt Doreen. So probably somebody in Miss Disney. I will try and find out and we'll comment and link it below. But anyways, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing the new collection by Anine.
Ooh.
For those of you who don't know, Anine is a pop-up store. Well, it's a department store for indigenous brands, but they do pop-ups every now and again at the Eaton Center, and they have their own brand as well as promoting and selling all these other indigenous brands. And so this is the Anine brand.
We love Anine here.
And it's this cute, like, Letterman sweater, and I love it.
Little varsity sweater.
Mm-hmm, and I got it in 2 colors. Also got all of their socks, and it's really comfy, you guys. I love it. And then these earrings I stole from you. These are just like basic shell.
Raven.
Just
I've been looking for those.
they're just like fuckboy earrings, you know, those like shell earrings. Just regular fuckboy earrings. And then I'm wearing Levi's.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
And the socks. Just kidding.
Thrifted. These are also yours. Just kidding. Okay, so I want to know, what's your current obsession right now?
My current obsession right now would have to be the Mr. Beast games that are happening right now. I've been watching it every week. Actually started watching it right before Squid Games 2 was released. I remember I started watching it during Christmas with my family. We were watching it in the living room. And yeah, apparently it's like this big game show, and it has like the biggest game prize of all time in all history. It's like the record-winning game prize. And I think the winner receives $5 million. And so far they already gave out like a private island. They've been giving out Lamborghinis, like Teslas, like all of this shit. And it's been getting so ruthless where people are like turning on their friends, and it's just so dramatic and just so juicy. And I don't know, it's so cool. And I just feel like I really want to go into a competitive show like that. I obviously probably would die in a physical aspect of the show. But I don't know. I just feel like it'd be such a fun experience. So that's been my current obsession lately.
Well, yeah, I've been watching you watch that. And to be honest, it doesn't pull me in. I don't know what it is about Mr. Beast. And also, there's a lot of like Jesus-y Christianity in that show for some reason.
Oh my God. Yeah. There was this guy who was basically like trying to form a cult inside the show. It was a little weird, but he got eliminated now. So we don't care about him.
Why do white people always do shit like that?
White people just think they're
It's a
the
competition
next
show.
Jesus.
Why are you trying to like you just colonize it real hard? Create a Jesus cult? Like all the black people are like, this is weird.
Literally. It was getting culty vibes from that guy. But he got eliminated, so we're safe.
Yeah, where was your God then? Holy.
But what's your current obsession lately?
Definitely Exo Kitty.
Oh my God.
Okay, here's the thing. I love Exo Kitty. It's also really bad.
Yeah, it's been going viral on TikTok lately for that one little when she's like cheerleading in the fucking
There's like a finale. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so I think it's possible to acknowledge something as bad, but also be like, I like it.
We were doing that all last week.
That's true. Yeah. Literally like all of our K dramas and our Thai dramas, like most of them are not good. The writing is crazy. The plots are unbelievable. They're really cheesy, corny, cringy, over the top sometimes, but like you can't look away. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I feel about Exo Kitty. It's definitely not for my demographic. Like I'm a 31-year-old man. I do not need to be watching shows about like 19-year-olds. But here I am watching this lovey-dovey romance drama about this girl who like travels across the entire world to South Korea to like discover what her mom was like. Maybe that's why I connect with it a little bit, because my mom passed when I was quite young and all I have are like stories and pictures and journals from her. So I get to hear about her through other people. Mm-hmm. But then in this show, Exo Kitty, Kitty travels and like meets all of her mom's like friends and stuff like that and falls in love with 20 million people. That's why it's giving me unbelievable, and I'm kind of annoyed by it, is that why did she all of a sudden have to be a lesbian and then fall? It was the most weird plot twist.
She's bisexual. Bi lives matter.
Yes. They do. But I don't want to see it in that show it just felt like weird because you don't see it coming at all. They don't foreshadow it at all. It's not set up at all. She's going after these two guys. They're in a love triangle, and then boom, all of a sudden she's like, wait, why do I like this girl?
She's like, wait, I just want to eat some box.
Yeah. Which, like, great. I'm pretty sure that's what that's what happens in real life too, when people discover that they're like something they don't really know sometimes until they like know. So like whatever, it's fine. It's a good show. The production's very high quality, obviously, because it's Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's got that Netflix budget.
I love that budget.
And the actors are genuinely okay, except for like two of them, which it's so cringe. And it's very
like, very cute.
It's so cutesy. It's not as good as Heartstopper, I would say. Heartstopper's pretty good. But definitely in that same realm of like, this is for
same category.
This is for teenagers, 100%. Because the teenagers are the ones that are getting all giddy about it and making all the fan
coming of age love story.
Totally, it's like
blah 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 blah.
Throw up in my mouth. Holy.
No, I love those type of stories too.
Yeah, I do think that we're all craving just like fun, like non-traumatic love. And it also does a really good job of having queer representation. Oh yeah, and like QT BIPOC representation. All of the characters are like, most of them aren't white.
Yep, no, that's
I don't think any of them are white. Now that I think about it, and none of the characters are white. I'm like,
they're all BIPOC people.
Damn, and they're all gay. They all have like some weird thing about them where they like have a quirk, which is nice.
Yeah,
it's kind of how that is in real life.
It's cute.
But anyway, that's what I'm obsessed with.
Exo Kitty.
So today's topic, oh my god, this is gonna be a juicy one, you guys. We're gonna spill some tea. Today's topic is
we're talking about love and relationships.
I'm getting giddy.
And I don't know, I feel like we've had our fair share of love and relationships, and
in different ways though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely heavy on that.
So let's dive right in. Fuck. So you're not single anymore?
Oh my God, I'm recently off the market, guys.
This is
Yeah.
a big deal.
Which is actually kind of crazy because I've been saying this all the time. Like, I feel like 2024 was just such a shit year for me and like my love life, dealing with so many people. Well, not so many people. I don't want to sound like that, but, dealing with just men who weren't ready to meet me where I was at. And I kind of swore off men for a little bit and was just like, I'm just so tired of finding the wrong ones. I'm just going to focus on my career and focus on my health and focus on building up the brand. And yeah, and then that all changed right after New right after New Year's. Immediately jumped right into it. Like, I don't know, but like the cool thing about it though is that it feels so different than any other relationship I've ever been in or experienced. Like, it's such a new feeling, and sometimes it gets really scary. Like, Kai's been seeing me almost like self-sabotaging a little bit and getting so in my head because of just like past traumas I have with other relationships, dealing with DL men and dealing with Cree guys. And
fucking Cree guys.
Cree guys are literally like the death of me. And yeah, like it took me a while to really get into, I guess, a serious thing like this because I don't know, I've been traumed out over the past few years. Like, I've opened up about it a lot. Like, I've come from a very extremely abusive, toxic relationship that I was in for like 2 years before I moved to Toronto. Well, right when I moved to Toronto. So like healing from that has definitely been a journey. Like, I feel like I'm still healing from that. And it's just nice to find somebody who's like patient and is willing to like learn all these things about you and like, wants to help you heal. And yeah, it just feels very healthy. And I'm just like, ew, like this is such a new feeling. Like, I'm so used to toxic relationships. And unfortunately, I feel like that's very common amongst Indigenous youth and Indigenous communities, due to all of the things that we're introduced to and intergenerational trauma and just so many different factors that play a role in how relationships kind of form with certain individuals. So yeah, I don't know. It's just really nice. I feel really happy, which is really good. And I'm just trying to allow myself to feel these feelings, but also just taking it day by day.
They say that to the traumatized, peace feels boring.
Mm.
And then you want to fuck things up and like kind of shake it all up to make it a little bit more
exciting or exciting. I say that with quotations.
You want to threaten it so that it feels like you have like a stress response to it and you like feel comfort in that chaos.
It's literally almost like a fight or flight response. That's what I was like thinking. Like, you're just gonna like want to fight them or you're just gonna fucking bounce out. Like, that's how I was. Like, whenever I was going through shit or like guys just made me feel like insecure, and I hate feeling that type of way, like jealousy or anything like that. I'm usually that type of person to be like, okay, bye, bounce, But yeah, it's just nice to like really learn. I feel like I'm learning more about myself now being in this relationship and learning about my triggers and learning about my traumas and learning how to work through them in a really healthy way. And it's just really nice to have somebody who's by my side while I do that and being supportive of it too. So yeah.
That's crazy. The reason it's crazy is because I've never seen you in a relationship. I've seen you in a relationship, but it was such a bad relationship. I kind of swooped in right when you were like, this dust was settling, the smoke was settling from your past kind of whirlwind crazy relationship. And then in that 5 years that you and I have been friends, I've never really seen you like super booed up and like in a committed like relationship. So this will be interesting. It'll be interesting to get to know this side of you. Who is Scott when he's got someone by his side?
Yeah,
and plus it'll put the fucking rumors to rest that Scott and I are poonching. We are not fucking poonching
you guys. Fucking stop with that shit. Even when we do TikTok lives, kiss.
Can you guys kiss? Oh my God. I'm like, I just block people. I just start banning them. They're like, how long have you guys been together?
We've been getting a lot of comments on that for videos.
God,
yeah.
so stupid.
And some people even think we're twins too.
Or the same person.
Siblings. Yeah. Oh yeah. We get the same person a lot.
I hate that. I mean, we
Why?
It's the worst thing someone can say. No, but back in the day when we first met, we both had similar haircuts.
Yeah, we were skinny, twinky.
Yeah, and we were both very skinny. So I remember thinking like, okay, at that time maybe I could see people mistaking us, but we do not look anything alike right now.
I don't think so either.
And we're in different lanes. We do different things.
I feel like it's just automatically, like, I feel like if you're gay and native, they just group you in with all the other gay natives. Like,
right.
The amount of times I've been compared to other gay brown fucking natives all the time, like, yeah, it's a little homophobic.
Yeah, learn our names. Ugh, even these like organizations that hire us.
Oh,
Can you do a fashion show? I'm like, no, I'm not Scott Wabano. You got the wrong bitch.
Oh, jeez.
He's the other twink that does fashion. Go hit him up. Or they'll be like, can you do drag for us? I'm like, no, not every two-spirit person is a drag queen.
Yeah.
They just group us all together.
Oh my God. I remember I got asked to do makeup before, teach makeup to like a whole community of youth. And I was like, I'm not even like a makeup artist.
Yeah, like, it's homophobic that you think that we all know how to do hair and makeup. I've seen some busted ass twinks out there. They can't do hair. They can't do makeup.
Yeah. I can't even do hair. I fucking hate doing my hair.
I love doing my hair.
That's why you always see me with like shitty ass haircuts and just hats on
That's one of the only things that I'm proud of is everyone always says I have beautiful hair.
Yeah.
It's beautiful 90% of the time. Sometimes it looks fucking crazy.
Mowgli. Little troll doll.
Yeah. So how did you meet this guy?
So yeah, it was crazy. We actually met through why are we talking about this?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, so we actually met through TikTok Live. Well, TikTok.
That's so funny to me.
We started being mutuals on TikTok, and yeah, I used to tune into his lives. He would tune into mine. We like comment. We have each other on socials too, like on Facebook and whatnot. And he would just like message me every once in a while. And then I guess, I don't know. I don't want to tell his side of the story because I just feel like it should be from him. But he did say that he was like interested in me, but he didn't know how to like approach me, and like, because I was like busy and he didn't know if he was like my type. But I don't know. Yeah, we started talking through TikTok, and then on TikTok Live, like we tune into each other's live and conversate through there. And I think we even went on TikTok Live together one time. And then we've just basically been talking since then. And just really getting to know each other, FaceTime dates, like, yeah, that's how we met, through TikTok.
That's a legit way to meet people now, you guys.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people meet through TikTok on TikTok, which is pretty cool.
It's 2025, you guys. Nobody meets in person anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than, well, I guess it's not better than, but you know, everybody's using apps to fucking meet up these days. You know, there's Tinder, there's like, you know,
Tinder, Grindr, Scruff, Draft, Squirt.
What's that other? No, what's that
Bumble.
other one where you can send voice voice ones?
That's Hinge.
Hinge. Yeah.
Fuck, I just know all of them.
Yeah, I was mostly just always on Tinder. Oh, I'm on Raya. Well, I was on Raya too. I was on Raya for like the past 2-3 years.
Brag about it.
I got to match with a couple DJs on there. It's actually like an NDA thing too. Like you can't like screenshot who you matched with. Like they don't allow screenshots on that app, which was pretty cool. But I seen that DJ Kairyn on there. I seen Violet Chachki on there. Got Meek. Yeah, just like a lot of like, I noticed like a lot of executive type of people. So like people who work in like chief marketing officer positions, you know, like for like big brands like L'Oreal. Like I don't really see much celebrities. Like the biggest celebrity I would say would be Kairyn. Yeah.
I got denied Raya because you have to get like.
Yeah, I told them to.
I think it was Shayla, our friend Shayla, who recommended me to be on Raya.
Mm-hmm.
This was back when I was like single, obviously. But yeah, I didn't
get in.
I don't really like dating.
I think Leslie was actually the one who got me into Raya, because Leslie was on it for a bit, and I think that's how I got on when I was like working with her. Yeah, I was on it for a while, but like I remember I stopped being on it because you have to like pay to be on there. I was like, no, why am I gonna pay to find love?
Yeah, and like there's something that's kind of elitist to me about Raya, where it's like exclusive.
I like that.
No, I
like
know
that.
you eat that shit up. I know you do. But for me, I'm like, ew, why? It's like a bunch of people segregating themselves and being like, we only talk to people who are famous.
I see it from that point of view too, but I also see it because sometimes like you just need somebody who understands your lifestyle sometimes. Yeah. No, you do.
I know, but it's like, that's such a PR answer. It's like, yeah, of course. Oh, somebody who can match my vibe and understands it. It's like, just find a cool person who's willing to like understand your lifestyle.
Well, like sometimes you want to find a successful person, you know, someone with a good job and
you don't need to be famous to be successful.
Yeah, no, you don't. I'm not saying you need to be famous to be on Raya because there's a lot of people on there that I don't buy.
I'm just mad I didn't get included. They didn't accept me.
That's like projection now. Yeah. Jeez, we're working through it.
Right.
Here we go. Okay, we found a root of the problem. Jeez.
Fuckers.
But yeah, dating apps. I was not really a fan of them. I've been on dates on a few dating apps.
Well, I know you used to fuck up Grindr.
Grindr used to be my shit, yeah. I used to be a little slut on there.
Just bouncing around Grindr. Holy fuck.
I used to like, I feel like I hated going on Grindr after I started getting a platform though. Because I remember when my first TikTok viral videos went viral back in the day, I started getting recognized on Grindr by like random Toronto twinks. And it just made me feel like, ew, like leave me alone. Just trying to find some dick.
They're like, hey sis, love the vids. Yeah. You're like, are you gonna bottom for me or not? If not, don't message me.
You trying to fuck or not? Holy fuck.
That's crazy.
No, but now when I used to be on Grindr, like whenever I would get messages like that, like, oh, like I'm a big fan, blah blah blah, like I would just be like, hey, like thank you. And then that was it. They would probably try and respond to me afterwards, but I would just leave it at that because, yeah, it just doesn't set the vibe, doesn't set the tone. Were you ever on Grindr?
I went on Grindr very, very, very briefly when I was 18. Oh my God, back then I was using an iPhone 4.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry to scare people, but
there's probably some of our viewers who weren't even born yet when the iPhone 4 was out.
Crazy. That 2011. I had a BlackBerry in 2011, and then I upgraded to an iPhone 4 in 2012, and I turned 18 and I started hitting the bars. Started shaking my little bum in the bars.
Keep forgetting that it's 18 in Alberta.
18 in Alberta, yep. Yeah. So I would go to a bar called Flash. It's actually where I had my 18th birthday and my coming out. Mm-hmm. But it was an unofficial coming out because I didn't tell people that it was a gay bar. Mm-hmm. I just invited a bunch of my friends and family, and they had to figure out it was a gay bar on their own.
Is that where you met your partner? Your husband?
No, that's actually not where I met him. I did... back it up a little bit. I never really used Grindr. I never met anybody off Grindr pretty much ever. The only one that I actually got only like dating site, or we didn't have apps back then really, so we used dating websites. So I used Plenty of Fish.
Oh my God, I remember the
POF. And I made a POF, and
I was never on there. I wasn't old enough, but
fucking ugly. Okay, I used POF and I got a bunch of people. I was fucking hot back then. I was like very cute when I was 18, and I had all these people just like trying to hit me up, and I ended up going on a date with a guy from POF, and we dated for like, I think maybe a month. I was really bad to him. And I'm owning that, okay? For the record, I was terrible to this guy. I'm not going to say who it is, but he knows who he is. And I hope that he's happy. Yeah. He hates me. He called me a monster.
You were just the start of his trauma, his relationship
I wasn't that bad to him. I didn't like wholly abuse him or anything. The only thing that I did was every time he would like do something I didn't like, I'd break up with him.
Oh yeah.
And then like he'd apologize, and then like 2 days later, I'd be like, fine, we'll try it again. And it happened like 4 times. I would just break up with him. I'd be like, I can't do this. I don't want to be with you. And he's like, that's understandable. So I was just like, I had never like dated a guy before, and he was much older. He was like 8 or 9 years older.
Damn.
I had a lot of people who were interested in me at that time, but I remember I was so traumed out. And here's the thing, I'm not a slut, you guys.
Yeah, let's clear that shit, because I feel like people think you're just like, And I probably am adding to that fucking that whole image too by saying that you got passed around for a 6-pack of Modelo's. But yeah, let's clear that shit up.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who people think is a slut, but I'm not actually a slut. But here's the thing, I don't really like mind if people think that I'm a slut, because whatever, I don't care. Being a slut is not a bad thing.
Own it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very sex positive. I'm very sex fluent. I'm an advocate for sex workers. Like, I think that sex is sacred. You should be able to control your own body and do whatever you want and whatever makes you feel happy, as long as you're safe. And anyway, so my entire life I've had people be like, "Oh, you probably fucked him," or messaging me and being like, "Did you have sex with my man?" And like, I'm like, "Ew, no." I didn't even lose my virginity until I was 18, and I had been with my partner, who's still my partner, for 4 months. We were together before I poonched.
That's crazy.
And the reason is because, well, first of all, I have a lot of sexual trauma from when I was younger, but second is I'll be honest, I don't really see myself as being somebody who's like very sexually, like, I don't need sex. I'm not like craving sex all the time. You know how some guys are just like, ooh, and it's like all they think about.
Yeah.
And they jack off like 20 times a day. For me, it's not like that at all. I don't find myself like always craving sex or needing to have it all the time in order to feel fulfilled. At one point, I thought I was asexual.
Damn.
I was like researching it. I'm like, am I? Turns out I'm not, because I still get like hot and horned up for like certain people. But my number, if we want to talk about really, first of all, having a number, quote unquote number, is problematic. Okay, so I understand that. But if we're talking about numbers, my body count is probably like 4, and I'm 31. So you tell me if I'm a slut or not, guys.
It's very slutty.
And I'm talking anal sex, okay? I'm not talking like, oh, I gave somebody a handy J, which I didn't. So even though I'm saying my number is 4, it's not like I've given 70 blowjobs to people. It's not like that. My whole sexual partner body count, whether it's anal or otherwise, is probably less than 10.
I am not going to disclose mine.
That high, hey? You're like, I've lost count. Scott can't count that high.
Yeah, no, I've been around the block a few times, but I do say it was part of the trauma for sure after my extremely abusive relationship.
Sex as a form of self-harm. Do you think?
Yeah.
Putting yourself in risky situations, getting lost with some stranger. Like was it high risk, do you think?
I think just like addicted to the thrill almost, like thrill seeking, like very much
attention.
Just like attention's nice. Yeah. But I don't think it was more the attention. I think it was more just like, ooh, like the thrill of just like meeting a stranger. I don't fucking know.
That's gay trauma.
Yeah, very gay trauma. I don't know where that came from. Well, it comes from my childhood, obvi, but yeah.
Well,
now I'm horned up.
Well, I'm bricked up. Fuck.
Now I'm going to call him.
But anyway, okay, so rewinding, back when I was like going to those bars when I was 18, I'm going to tell you guys the story of how I met my partner, because it's a story that I think is funny. It makes me cry sometimes. Just kidding. But no, it's an interesting story, because I feel like this story is not one that's unique. I feel like it's kind of a common occurrence in the two-spirit world. And I say two-spirit, not gay. I'm saying two-spirit because specifically indigenous two-spirit people, specifically the men, we all know each other, you guys.
Oh God.
You like, I know it's a meme where it's like, oh, do you know this other two-spirit guy? The reason it's a meme is because, yes, we do. We do know
everybody knows everybody. It's crazy.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying when you want to date. It's fun when you want friends and like community. But it's annoying when
you're trying to date.
When you're actually trying to like, be with somebody. All right. So let me lay the groundwork. I'm freshly 18, scrawny little twink who looks like a lesbian, to be honest. And I had just graduated high school by the grace of Creator. My mom died that year. I was homeless. I was looking for my first place. lots of things were happening. Okay, I developed an anxiety disorder. I was having crippling panic attacks. I had never kissed a boy. I'd never been with a man. And I had 50-year-old dudes trying to pick me up and take me home. Anyway. Anyway, I go to this bar one day and I'm with my niece. And my niece and I hit up this bar. It's my favorite bar of all time.
What's it called? Flash?
Buddies.
Oh.
Flash was fun, but Flash was Saturdays, Buddies was Fridays. So all of the like gays who'd go out on the weekends, we'd always go to Flash we'd always go to Buddies first on Fridays, dance the night away, and then the next day we'd see each other all the same group of people at Flash, thinking that it was going to be a new crowd. It was just us migrating. Anyway, so I meet this guy. I'm going to call him M because he knows who he is, and he and I are not friends anymore.
Marshall Mathers.
He's blocked.
Oh.
Anyway, so hits me up at the bar and is like, "What's your name?" Da-da-da, doing all the basic things guys do, you know. Really aggressive, though. He actually went through my niece first. My niece and I are the same age. And he would go up to my niece and be like, "Who's your friend? I want to know who your friend is. What's his name? I want to talk to him. Tell him to come over here." And so my niece is like, "Oh my God, this guy like really wants to like go talk to him." Because I had never talked to like a guy before, you know, especially in person. I was like, okay, how do I do that? So I go over there and he's like talking to me, da-da-da. We end up having drinks. Like we're all dancing together. My niece ends up going home after the bar. She's like, "I'm tired. I want to go home." So she leaves. And that guy's like, "I'm having an after party. You got to come. We're going to have drinks at my house." And I'm like, "Okay." And he's like he started holding my hand. Like, not like a regular handhold, but like fingers intertwined, like interlocked like that.
Very romantic.
Super romantic. And he was immediately very, like, he just
had a...
Yeah, it was aggressive.
Possessive?
Like, yeah, like I was his. It was instantly I know, you love that. You're like, "That's so hot." And I'm like, gross. I'm like, that's gross. But I let it happen because I didn't know how to say no. And I was in a situation where I was kind of just letting it happen because I didn't want to cause confrontation. Yeah. I'd never had that happen to me before. So I was like, okay, I'll just be nice. I go back with him and it's him and his cousin. His cousin, we'll call her C. Turns out, okay, this is the crazy part. It wasn't even a fucking house. It was a basement. And it was gross as hell in there. Think of the ugliest res basement you've ever been in. We're talking cracks in the cement walls,
the brown
everywhere,
metal
that
pipes.
Crazy brown metal thing, and like water damage all over. We're in a trap house, essentially, is what it was. Let's just call it what it is. And he has half a bottle of 2.6, and he's like, "This is the drinks, yo." And I'm like, "Ugh."
It's Smirnoff.
It's literally Smirnoff. It's a red label Smirnoff, and we're like drinking it with a 2-liter. Oh, it was, you guys, that's how we partied, okay? Don't judge. That's how we partied. We'd all chip in for a bottle and then pass it around.
Oh, God.
Anyway, things start to get weird. He's like kissing my neck, trying to make a move on me, brings me into this bedroom. Tell me why this guy sits me down on a mat. I would say bed, but it was a suggestion of a bed. It was like, I want to say 2 inches thick. And it was like a prison mat, like a yoga mat. And that's what he was sleeping on. And he lays me down and he's like, turns off the light. And I'm like, "What's going on?" Like, I'm like nervous, right? He starts kissing my neck. He's like grabbing my ass. He even like put his hand under my underwear and was like really like digging his nails into my ass cheek. And I'm like, ow, like this is so aggressive, right? He's like chewing on my neck. And I was like, so I kind of pushed him off. And I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. So I end up leaving, and I'm in the other room, and then the girl cousin comes up to me and she goes, "I don't know why you're trying to get with him. His boyfriend's in jail and he's gonna get out in 3 days. He's gonna kick your ass. He's engaged."
That's crazy.
And I was like, first of all, I'm not trying to get with him. Second of all, weren't you just like happy for me to come over and like be with this dude? Why are you switching up?
That's weird.
Anyway. Oh, it was so awkward. And turns out, yeah, he was engaged. He's like this native guy, this Two-Spirit guy. He was engaged at the time to somebody that I'm now friends with today.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to say who. Even though it is.
Wait, who? Oh.
Anyway. It's tea, mama. Anyway, I go into the room And I'm telling this guy, I'm like, you have a husband? That's so weird. Like,
oh my God, yeah.
He's like, we're breaking up. We're in the middle of divorcing.
Always.
It was that. And then anyway, the girl cousin comes in and goes, where's the bottle? Where you guys took it away on me? So she comes and lays next to me.
That's me.
Yeah. She doesn't care what's going on in the room. She busts in. Where's the bottle? And I remember she came and laid behind me, and I was laying in the middle, and this other dude was on the other side of me. She started kissing the back of my neck.
Oh my God.
While I was facing him. And they were trying to have a threesome with me. Yikes. It was so gross, you guys. I felt I wanted to jump out of my skin. Anyway, I passed out. Nothing happened, thankfully. I passed out, and the next day he drove me. Well, I say he drove me. His cousin drove me. He was holding my hand as well on the way home in the morning. Drops me off. I'm super hungover. He kisses me on the cheek and says, I want to hang out with you more. Give me your Facebook. Because Facebook was where it was at back then as well. We didn't have Snapchat. We didn't have IG. Nothing.
Oh my
God. Had Facebook. What's your Facebook?
Prehistoric times.
Give me your FB. I'm going to inbox you.
Give me your Bebo.
Hit up that Moco space. Anyway, so fast forward 2 weeks later, he's been messaging me on Facebook every day. Mm-hmm. Thinking about you. I'm just gaming out, smoking a bowl, thinking about you. Like, what are you up to? I want to see you, this and this and this. I straight up told him, I do not like you. I don't want to be with you. I'm not attracted to you. And he's like, damn, you're so blunt. Are you a Gemini? And I was like, I'm actually a double Gemini. He's like, I could tell. He's like, I respect you so much. You're so intelligent. You're so smart. He's like, I would be willing to just be your friend and totally not try to hit on you that way. I just want to have you around as a friend because I feel like you're cool. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fine. So we became bar friends. We never hung out outside of the bar, but he would be that guy that you see at the bar.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of those.
Yeah. It's like you only see each other at the bar and you guys know that that's your relationship. And
shout out Aaron.
And you're like, hey, what are you doing here? And it's like, you're comfortable partying with those people, right? Mm-hmm. But it doesn't really go, you're not getting Sunday brunch with them. Anyway, that's kind of what we turned into. And the entire time we were friends, that whole year, I would go to the bar and he would have some little twink on his arm. Oh my God, Kai, let me introduce you to my boyfriend.
Oh God.
And he would introduce me to twink number 3. And I'd be like, hi. And then 2 days later, hey, where's your boyfriend? I kicked him to the curb. And then next week, hey, I'm seeing this guy. You should meet him. And I'm like, cool. Twink number 6. It just kept happening like that. Mm. He was a certified
serial dater.
Not even a dater. He wouldn't date these people. He would just pooch them and then kick them to the curb. It was like a garburator.
Been there.
Yeah. Conveyor belt of get what you want from them and then throw them to the side, right? Mm-hmm. Just using these twinks up. Anyway, one fateful night, I go to the bar and I see M there. And he comes up to me and he's like, oh my God, Kai, you have to meet my new boyfriend. He's so handsome. Oh my God, I'm going to introduce you to him. Brings me to go and meet the love of my life.
I'm done.
And M is like, he called him Brennan at the time. Mm-hmm. So for those of you who don't know, my husband is Jory Westcap, but his middle name is Brennan. Mm-hmm. And Jory was going by Brennan at the time.
Okay.
I don't know why he just liked that name and he was just using it more than his first name. And so he's like, this is my boyfriend, Brennan. He's so handsome. And the way Jory tells the story is he says that I was a cunt. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hi, nice to meet you. Couldn't care less, right? Get out of my face kind of vibe. I don't recall it happening like that. It very well could have, though, because by that time it was probably twink number 12. So I was kind of over
just
it.
Over it, yeah.
Totally.
No.
And so I'm like, hi, nice to meet you, whatever. Thinking in my head, this guy's going to last 3 days. I'm not going to waste time trying to get to know somebody who I know is not going to stick around. But he was very handsome. And I was like, oh, he's cute. Mm-hmm. And definitely the cutest one. And then, anyway, we didn't talk. But as the weeks went on, M would always be posting with Jory. And I ended up adding Jory just to be nice. Mm-hmm. But we never really talked. It was just we had each other on Facebook. Anyway, I'm going to cut through this story because it's already getting long. But long story short, M cheated on Jory with 20 million dudes, which I already knew because I was partying with M and I would see him hooking up with other dudes. And then one day I was like, hey, don't you what happened to Brennan? Don't you have a boyfriend? He's like, what he won't know won't hurt him.
Oh God.
And he's like, I was like, oh, so you're just being shitty. You're just being an asshole. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my poor partner got his heart broken, and he
You swooped in and mended it.
after 8 months. Okay, I waited a long time. Jory went back to the reserve and mended his broken heart, and then he came back to the city. And he was 19 and I was 18. And then I remember we started messaging on Facebook. I always thought he looked like Taylor Lautner, and Twilight was so popular back then. And so I remember being like, he's so handsome. Like, Jory was so fucking hot when he was 18, and I remember like being obsessed and being like, oh my god, he's so cute. Should I talk to him? And telling my roommate Sebastian, should I just message him? I think I'm gonna no, I'm not gonna do it. And then one day I had a couple glasses of wine, and he's like, just do it, just message him. And I messaged him something really lame.
I love Sebastian for that.
Yeah, just fucking message him. Oh, you're pissing me off.
I could fucking hear him say that.
Yeah. So I messaged him, and the rest is history. We talked every day for a long time, and then one day I was just like, let's go for supper. He says he asked me. I don't know who asked who, but we ended up going on our first date at the mall downtown in Edmonton at the city center in the basement.
Wow.
And we were supposed to go to a really fancy Italian restaurant. I don't know why, but both he and I randomly had a lot of money at that time. And when I say a lot of money, I mean like I had like $3,000 in my bank account, which isn't really that much. But when you're 18 and like basically homeless, $3,000 is a lot of money. Yeah. And Jory had saved up a bunch of money from something, so we both had like money, and we were like, oh my god, let's have the time of our lives, you know. Let's go to this fancy restaurant, let's spend a ton of money on this fancy Italian restaurant. Everything was closed by the time we like got together. We walked around for an hour looking for a place to eat, couldn't find nothing, and I was getting sad. I was like, fuck, we're not gonna have a good date. So we go to Fat Burger. You guys, I love Fat Burger. Shout out to Fat Burger. It's so good. We go to Fat Burger and ordered a poutine. We shared a poutine together and ordered what's called fat shots. Fat Burger sells alcohol, so we were just getting margaritas and fat shots. Long story short, he couldn't pay for the meal because he left his bank card at home. I thought he was lying about it. I was like, oh, he doesn't have money. This is weird. He's forcing me to pay for it. So I paid for it. He's like, no, we got to go back to my house. I'll go and get my wallet, and then we can leave and go to the bar. We can go dance. And I'm like, okay, fine. So we took a cab all the way to his place, and he couldn't find his wallet anywhere.
Oh my god.
And I was like, this guy's lying. And
I would have been so sus too, actually.
Yeah. And then I remember we were drinking wine, and we were getting kind of lit. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna call the cab soon. And he's like, all right. This sounds so weird. Instead of saying call the Uber, I'm like, I'm gonna get the cab soon.
Crazy.
So I had to fully call a cab. And he spilt all of the wine on me. He knocked over this big thing of wine all over me. I'm soaked. He ruined my going out. White. Oh. He ruined my going out outfit. I'm pissed. He's like, be right back. I'll run upstairs and get you a towel. Runs upstairs, doesn't come down. 15 minutes go by. I'm still sitting down there. I'm like sticky now. The taxi's outside honking. He still hasn't come down.
Oh my god.
I go up there, go into his bedroom. He's passed out sleeping in his bed. So smart version of me would say, fuck this dude, I'm going home. That was the terrible first impression. He ruined my clothes, made me pay for everything, and then passed out on me. That's crazy. But I'm mentally ill. So you know what my ass did? I canceled that fucking taxi, and I cuddled up next to him. I literally snuggled him and went to bed. Because I didn't want to go home because I was so obsessed with him.
Oh, me.
And then the next day we cuddled all day. And we didn't have sex, you guys. We didn't kiss. I think we might have kissed on the third. I shacked up for 5 days is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I shacked up for 5 days. I didn't go home. I was so obsessed with this guy. All we did was just talk and order food. And like, it was just nice being in his presence. And we were playing footsies. Oh, it was so like.
That's so cute.
Oh, it was so cute. And I think at one point we got naked too. I remember being like, I'm going to take my clothes off. And he was like, okay. But it was never like, I never felt pressured to like do anything sexual with him. I just remember we got naked and we still stayed like half a meter of like distance between us. And we just talked, but we were naked. It was a really good way of me like dipping my toes in the water of intimacy.
Yeah.
And like doing it at my own pace and like da-da-da.
No,
he never forced me to do anything. He was very respectful. And then even when we left, I remember feeling like, I'm really sad that I have to leave you and go to like school and do like life because I just want to like be in Shack Up Land forever.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah.
I love Shack Up Land.
It's amazing, you guys. If you've like, this is why Native people shack up, because it's magical. It's fucking magical. Anyway, 13 years later, I'm still with Honey. He's still my honey. A lot of things have changed since then, obviously, but I still love him. He's still the love of my life, and I'm happy that I'm in this battle with him. I say battle because life is a battle. Not like we battle.
Love is a battle.
Love is a battlefield. It takes a lot to stay together that long.
We are strong.
Do you have any shack up stories?
Oh God, yeah. Like I feel like I've shacked up a lot of times in my lifetime. I feel like when you're gay on the res, you just shack up. Okay, yeah. So this time I was living in Waskaganish. I guess I'll start from there. When I started really being like fully embracing my two-spirit identity and my gay identity and just letting my freak flag fly. In Waskaganish, I started dating this one guy. I don't know. I think he said he was Ojibwe. I don't fucking know what he was. He looked white. He was very white passing. He probably was. I don't know. But he worked at the Tim Hortons there. And I wouldn't say we like shacked up because I still lived at my cousin's, but I would go to his house and basically just like live there with him for a few days. But then I'd get sick of him and I'd go home. And yeah, so that was like my first kind of like experience of shacking up.
Why do Nietzsche's shack up?
I don't know.
What's the science behind it?
I have no idea. I feel like it's just like, I don't know. I feel like our whole mindset is if I could stay with this person for 4 days straight, I could probably spend my entire life with them.
Why do we not go on like official, like, why don't we court each other and go on like first dates? Why do we instantly jump right to like I got a little like pack sack and I'm going over and I'm staying for like the week? That's crazy to me. But you know what? Growing up, that's the only type of relationship I've ever seen.
Yeah,
my brothers, my sisters, all of their girlfriends would move in.
They would all be shacked up at my place too. All my older siblings.
Who are these people? That's your auntie. I'm like, she's not my fucking auntie. That's just my uncle's girlfriend. But that's how it is.
Yeah, that's how it's always been.
And then when you're the person who's like shacked up in the bedroom and you never come out to like mingle with the family, and then you hear the mom be like, "Tell your little friend to come out here and make herself a plate."
Like, no, make me a plate. I'm too shy.
Can you bring me back food? I'm hungry. You have to like sneak off to the bathroom. You like run into a kid. Who are you?
Like,
shut up.
The first time I shacked up, though, he lived by himself, so I didn't really get to experience that whole like res type of shacking up.
That's scary.
Yeah, but I did shack up with a guy who was in another community in Waswanipi. I'm not going to name their names, but people who know will know. Shacked up with him for a week. And yeah, it was the same thing. We basically just shacked up. My mom brought me there. She was there for meetings. I was just there. Ditched my mom. I was like, bye. I'll see you when you're done your meeting. She was there for like a week. And yeah, shacked up with that guy. All we did was get drunk and watch movies and pooch. And yeah, I was like that type of person too. I was too shy to go cook food. I would make him go cook food. He would just bring me back chicken nuggets and fries and just survive off of that in one meal.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, just surviving off of dick and hot dogs.
just come and
just getting my nutrients.
You're like, I had nuggets with a side of ass. Just eating ass to sustain yourself. Fucking
even when even when I met my ex-fiance, like when we shacked up right away because it was like an online relationship at first. We were talking for like a good 4 months. 4 months, and then we decided to be official on Facebook. And then, but we've never met in person, which was crazy. And then one day we decided to meet. I picked him up in Val-d'Or and we both went to Waskaganish. My mom was actually driving. And I told my mom, yeah, he's going to come stay with us for a little bit. He ended up staying forever. And yeah, we shacked up. Yeah, it was the honeymoon phase did not last though. Oh. Yeah, that was when things really just took a turn.
How long did it last?
It lasted for a good 2 years. A good 2 years, yeah. We moved to Toronto right away, probably 3-4 months into our relationship. Yeah, we moved to Toronto, but he started, trigger warning, he started hitting me probably 2 months after he moved in with me. It
Oh
was
my God,
Skagmash.
that's so fast.
And it didn't, well, he didn't like happen right away. Like it started gradually, you know, he would like get mad at me and like kind of like shove me, you know, and like not like physically hit me. And then the first time he hit me, actually, oh my God, I'm not getting emotional. It's just my throat is really dry, but I probably will get emotional. But the first time he hit me was when I brought him to Moose Factory for Christmas. And I remember we were at a hockey tournament, and yeah, oh my God, I don't really talk about this, so it's a little triggering.
I've never even heard this story.
Yeah, so the first time I brought him to a hockey tournament, we were in Moose Factory, and I think we got into an argument or something. I think I don't even know. It was always like I either looked at a guy or said hi to a guy. It was like I could not talk to any guys. And I think I seen like one of my friends from like high school or something, and he got mad. I ended up leaving. I had to go chase after him. Was like, where are you going? Like, you don't even know Moose Factory, you know? And he was just like really mad at me. And I usually am that type of person. I'm just like, hey, whatever. This is like a big red flag. Like, I'm going to turn around. And I remember I walked away. I was like, whatever, I'm going to go watch hockey then. Like, if you're going to be like this, like, I'm trying to give you peace of mind, you know, like, and I remember walking back and he chased after me and was like begging me to stay. And I was like, no, like, I'm so done. Like, after this, like, after we go home, like, you need to go back to your res because I'm done. And then, yeah, we ended up just like getting mad at each other, pushing me. And then he punched me. And I remember being in shock. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Because that was like the first time I ever really like experienced domestic violence in my life. And I was like, oh my God, like this guy's supposed to love me. Like, why is he hitting me? But I've seen it. Like I've been exposed to it for a long time. Like growing up in high school, like I would always see like my friends, like when they were in relationships, like they would scrap it out, you know, like it was just very common and just something I was so used to. And I remember being so under the impression like, oh, it's because he loves me so much, you know, and oh, they're fighting because they love each other, like they're gonna make up and everything. Like I was just so like, I feel like, yeah, just like kind of brainwashed into thinking like that was like that was a way for someone to show love, I guess. And yeah, I remember my mom was there too. She was there when it happened. And yeah, I told her what happened and she was like, well, he can't really like go anywhere. Like we're in Moose Factory, you know, and we're not leaving for a few days. Like what do you expect him to do? I was like, well, I guess we'll try and work things out, whatever. So we tried to work things out. We ended up getting better. Left the res, decided I was going to move to Toronto. It came with me, but it was just always just like little moments too. Like I remember asking him like about his family one time. He shoved me on the bed. Yeah, it got really intense. And then we moved to Toronto and shit just got fucking worse. Like I couldn't even go to school without him wanting to come to my classes. Like,
oh, wow.
It was really bad. Yeah, it got really bad. Like we would
Like
go
possessive,
controlling. I couldn't look at any other guys. Yeah, like if I glanced at a guy, he would like look at me right away and what, you want to go fuck that guy? And it was like he was obviously dealing with a lot of trauma, which I'm kind of like understanding now. Like after like healing, well, I'm still healing from that, but like where I am now and just reflecting back on it and like seeing how different we are now, like I realized why, you know, that happened. And unfortunately, a lot of people just don't know how to deal with trauma and lash out on people. But yeah, like I literally almost got killed by him, which was crazy. Like, yeah, I feel like that's like another story that I don't really talk about too much. But yeah, it was the last time I ever seen him was we got into like this big argument. I don't know. I don't even remember. Like, I feel like I definitely like blocked part of that day out. But I remember we just got into like this huge argument and yeah, I just started beating the shit out of me. I remember it's just like my nose was all fucked up. I'm pretty sure it was like broken. My face was just scratched. I had 2 black eyes because I remember he already like punched me like 2 nights before. Yeah, it was just awful. I remember I had like bumps on my head. I didn't go to the police. I didn't go to the hospital or anything. I just kicked him out because I was like, I'm fucking done. I remember running out of the apartment because I was like, fuck, like I don't know what to do. Like if I stay here, he's gonna fucking kill me. Because I remember just like being on the ground, just like in a ball, and he was just fucking beating me, throwing chairs at me, like kicking me, and I was like, hey, like I need to like find a way to fucking leave. And I remember looking at the door and I just jumped up because he went into the room, and I opened the door and I started running to the hallway. It was like fucking like a scene out of a movie, man. I remember just like running, and I remember banging on each of the condos and being like, help, help. And I went to the elevator and I pushed it down. I ran into the elevator, was trying to press the ground floor, but he ran into the elevator, opened it, and just like picked me up and like threw me out into the hallway, picked me up again and dragged me down, dragged me back to the apartment. And I remember I was just like screaming and crying. Yeah, and then he like beat me up again. It's like real fucking traumatic. I don't mean to trauma dump you guys, but like this is like I thought this relationship was like the one where I was gonna get married, you know, like because I was so blinded. I was just like, he's doing all of this because he loves me. Like I could make him better. I could heal him, you know, like, cause you really do see like where all of the root of these problems come from. And when you love somebody so much, you just want to like help them become a better person, you know? And that's what I've seen in this person. And that's what I like wanted to do. But unfortunately, they were not in a place to kind of accept that help, and they were not in a place to want to become a better person. And then yeah, and then I just thought, you know, I think we just need to separate basically. And so I remember I went down to security. I managed to end up leaving, went down to security. I remember he was with me and he was like begging me not to tell security. Told him about it. Was like, I need him out of my house. Like his place, he's not even like, his name is not on the lease. Like I just need him out. Like pack up all his shit. We went upstairs. Security came with us. The police came. And yeah, I just remember he packed up all his stuff, and not all of them. He packed up like a suitcase and he left. And I remember I called my mom right away and I told her about it. And she was like, of course, she was like really scared. She's like, oh, he's going to come back. So my friend was living in Toronto at the time, my friend Gerald. And I remember I called him and asked him I told him what happened. And he came over and was just like chilling, keeping me company. And then he came back again. And I remember I was so scared. But he came back with security, and they were like, oh, he just wants to come grab the rest of his stuff. And I remember he did. He just like came and grabbed all his shit. And me and my friend Gerald were just sitting at the table, and I could tell my friend was really nervous. He was like, is he going to do anything? I was like, I don't think he's going to do anything. Like, you're here. And he did like yell. He did argue a bit and like, as if you're fucking doing this. Like, I have nowhere to go. And I was like, well, it's either like I fucking kick you out or I like keep you here and let you like fucking kill me and sleep, you know? So yeah, that was it. And I fucking...
He's lucky he's not in jail.
Yeah, he's lucky because there's so many times like I have proof, like I have photos, like every time he hit me, I always took photos of it. And I've always wanted to go to the police because I just knew it was just like, I felt like it was going to help me with my healing journey. But then I started just like going to counseling. And when I was talking about it in therapy, it just kind of gave me more compassion for him, like for them, because yeah, they're like a whole new person now. But yeah,
that's compassion they don't deserve.
Yeah.
And your stories literally made me cry. It's like so heartbreaking and just scary. Like I can't imagine what you went through. I'm glad that you're still here, obviously. Like I know what it's like to be in love with somebody, but I couldn't even imagine if the love of my life, this person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, had the ability to do that to me. I couldn't even fathom it.
Yeah,
like,
you never think that they will.
Jory's like literally never even shoved me in our 13 years of us being together. I've never once thought, I've been so mad at my partner, so mad. I've never once even thought about like putting my hands on him or hurting him or doing anything to him. Not once has it gone through my mind. Even though I also grew up watching my mom get the shit kicked out of her by my really abusive stepdad. And I grew up with that as a norm, but I've never considered hurting my partner. So the fact that this person's so easy, like willing and able to do it to you while also still saying I love you is
it's crazy.
Like sociopathic. Like it's crazy.
It's very wild. Yeah. It's sad.
That you know that
Hmm.
that's not love and that you deserve
Oh
much
yeah.
more.
No, definitely. Like it definitely took me a while to learn that, because sometimes when you're in a relationship, you're so blinded and think that's love, and you just think that you got to give it your all and this is sacrifice, this is how we grow. And like I was so in that mindset, but realized it was just affecting me more mentally and really just like really preventing a lot of blessings from entering my life, which I noticed after that, because after that, that's when my life literally fucking changed. Like after I was like, okay, I'm done. This is it. He's out. Like I need to focus on me, my career. That's when shit just turned around. I got a job with Manitoba Mucklucks. I was working as their store manager. Started working with Leslie Hampton. That's when I started my styling career and started working as a designer. And just
Is that when I moved in?
started, yeah, like shortly after, because I was in Mississauga, I think in like September, like October of that year.
And then I moved in.
And then we moved. Me and Morgan moved out of our condo on New Year's Eve, moved into the Liberty Village on January 1st, and then you came in like during the summer, I think it was.
Yeah, I showed up like
May.
no,
Because wasn't it before Pride? June?
no. It was end of the summer.
Oh,
I think it was like August 31st or something.
Oh, yes, that's right.
September 1st, I remember.
Because we all went to the lake house during like October.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah. So
And that had all happened. Well,
Yeah,
and I was
and-
like none the wiser.
that's so crazy. And like I keep thinking too, like it's a good thing I left that relationship, because I probably would have either ended up dead or I would have ended up like super unhappy, like drug addict or something. Like I wouldn't be Scott Wabano today, So I always think like unfortunately, as sad as it is, like a situation I had to go through, but it really did shape me into the person I am. And it did really block me off to receiving love and like getting into relationships, because you just have that trauma, and like even with this new guy, like I still feel that I felt like all those past traumas coming up and being like, like I don't want to just really just trying to sabotage it, and really just trying to find ways to just finding ways to fucking sabotage it.
Well, it's like a teenager who is rebellious. You keep testing limits, testing boundaries, and because you want to push people away and see if they'll stay. You're like testing the relationship.
Literally.
And you were doing that.
That's literally what I was
Spiraling
doing.
out.
I was spiraling out like crazy.
Unsending messages, sending them again. That's crazy.
But then we had a conversation. Like we talked about it yesterday, and I think that's what it is. It's like communication is key in a lot of relationships, and I feel like if you guys communicate and you guys understand your communication style and understand each other as people, like it makes it more easier. And yeah, it's just really nice to find somebody now who wants to understand me and learn all about me and help me be loved. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It's so funny because when you kicked out your ex, and then I started moving in, you used to post selfies of you and I, and people would be like, "I'm so disappointed in you, Scott, for going back to your ex."
See, I wasn't the only person who thought you looked like my ex.
And it used to freak me out.
A lot of people thought I was back with my ex when I posted selfies with Kai because they looked similar.
"Quote unquote" looked similar.
They were just light skinned and had the same hairstyle.
Yeah.
That was it.
I was much cuter. Just kidding. But we don't like him or them or whoever they are. Yeah. So it's you needed that person to leave your life in order for the other version of him, which is me. I was like the angel. That was the devil. Had to come in and bring you some blessings.
Fucking right. Oh my God.
Help mend that heart a little bit.
Jeez.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
But I feel like that's something that's not really talked about too, is like how normal DV is within our communities and like within relationships specifically, like and
indigenous relationships.
Indigenous relationships, yeah. But yeah, I feel like there's not really much resources or like services available to help people who are like coming out of those situations, at least in my region at the time, specifically for same-sex couples or like gay couples, because gay people face a lot of domestic violence too. And recently, this past year, actually, so the Cree Board of Health and Social Services, they developed this working group called a Domestic Violence Working Group, where we work with all the different entities like Cree School Board, Cree Health Board, everybody that's under CNG. And recently now they're starting to bring in Two-Spirit folks. So they brought in our nonprofit where we're kind of like working as consultants and giving them the Two-Spirit gay data of like relationships and DV and all that statistics that happen within EOSG, because for the longest time, people weren't really giving, like, they wouldn't see it as domestic violence, just because it's like two guys or two girls, they wouldn't consider it domestic violence because it's not a man and a woman. But, gay couples still face a lot of domestic violence. And I think it's really important to remember that, and really shine light on those statistics as well. I'm not trying to take away the thunder of like the domestic violence that happens to women, but just reminding us that it's universal, across all different types of relationships. And I'm just really happy to have survived. And I really hope that other people who are going through that just know that, you're not alone, you're loved, you're special. There's people who want to see you thrive, especially me. There's support programs out there. There's people you could reach out to, I understand it doesn't happen right away, but it takes time, and just find that light within you, because it's there. It might be really dim, but it's still there. Remember that. And then you'll be able to work on it, and it'll just shine bright. So, yeah.
Tap away. And that's why we always keep 2S in MMIW 2SG, guys. Mm-hmm. Because the same hatred and violence that is afflicted against women is an attack on femininity. Mm-hmm. Not just women are feminine. Many, many of our Two-Spirit and trans relatives experience that same violence, and many of them are killed by their partners and go missing and murdered at very, very disgusting rates. So we never, ever, ever take the 2S out of MMIW 2SG. Mm-hmm. Celebrate or supporting Two-Spirit people does not take away the support of cishet women. It's all one and the same. Mm. Both can be possible. That same hatred against femininity also spills over into our queer communities. Mm-hmm. And we're great examples of that. So I always tell people that.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a good way to put it. It's a good reminder.
Absolutely. On a lighter note.
In other news. Fuck all that shit.
That's crazy.
Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, talking after I opened up about my abusive relationship. All right,
blah, blah, blah.
Not for that shit.
Yeah. Oh. No, but I was going to say, I in no way want to make people feel like my relationship is perfect. It is not. We've been together a very long time because we've had our fair share of trials and tribulations, okay? Our relationship has been forged in fire, like 100%. And we took breaks from each other, which is why I moved to Toronto and moved in with Scott. I moved out of Edmonton, where I was living with my partner. Mm-hmm. We decided that at that time, we didn't really love each other that much. Mm-hmm. And that's real, okay? We need to like normalize taking space when we need it, having adult conversations. And at that time, we were really struggling to love each other and show up for each other. And the desire to be together and the desire to work on things was not there anymore. And so we were like, yes, we love each other. Why are we forcing each other to be with each other if we're not happy? And it was one of those moments where it's like, if you love somebody, let them go. And they'll come back to you. They'll find their way back to you if it's meant to be. And we ended up splitting up, and I became an alcoholic. And then I got fired from my job and got really, really sick. Good times. And then I fucked off to Toronto, and he did what he did and I did what I did, and we were apart for a year and a half. And that was a long year and a half away from him. And I dated other people.
I remember that. Yeah, you went on a few Tinder dates. And was it Tinder dates or?
Well, there was the crackhead. Remember him?
Oh, yeah. Was that through Tinder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him in Tinder in Alberta. Didn't know he was a crackhead at the time, by the way. Anyway, yeah.
Nothing wrong with doing crack, guys. It's just...
I'm not shaming crackheads, all right? It's not my cup of tea. I put it right in my Tinder bio. No crackheads. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Anyway, yeah, I dated him for a little bit. We went on like a week's worth of dating, and then he fucking ghosted me and then tried to get with like my best friend.
That's crazy.
That was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Little did he know I sent her in to go hang out with him as an espionage, like fucking double agent, so that she could relay everything he told her, which she did, because she's a down ass bitch.
Fucking right. We need those down ass bitches in our lives.
For real. So anyway, that was Crackhead,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Pretendian boy.
who's the one I dated for the longest.
Got you back, Pretendian boy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I dated him for a bit. That was the longest. We were. I would say we were seeing each other.
Mhm.
We weren't like official or anything, but he was my boo
Mhm.
at the time. And then, oh my god, Sam. Just once though. We had one little date together, which was really cute. Morgan crashed our date and invited herself as a
she
third
fucking
wheel.
does.
Fucking bitch.
Morgan's our little sister, by the way.
Fucking stupid bitch.
Whimsy.
Whimsy pots. Anyway, yeah, so I think there was like maybe. Oh, and then there was remember that black guy that I was like FaceTiming with at the house?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that guy.
We never actually ended up meeting in person because he lived in Hamilton.
Mm.
But he would always be like, I want to come and see you. I want to come and see you. And we
I want to see you.
I miss you.
I'm going to hitchhike there.
Yeah. I'm going to walk. But he used to always be busy. And so what we would do is we would have FaceTime dates, and he would cook dinner and I would cook dinner, and I would even have to go into your room.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I'm like, you guys, I have a date. And I would go and talk to this dude on FaceTime or Instagram or whatever the fuck we were using, and we would just get to know each other. And he was really handsome. He seemed really nice, but I don't know. It just kind of didn't go anywhere, and then we stopped talking.
Yeah.
So that was kind of it. Oh, and then there was that Asian guy. I almost got into a fucking into like he tried to make me his fourth boyfriend.
Yeah, that was.
He was like, "You're gonna have to get along with my other two boyfriends." I was like, "Come again? Excuse me?"
And that's okay. Yeah, can we talk about that, because that's something I was never really introduced to growing up until I came to Toronto. Was polyamory and
ethical non-monogamy.
Ethical non-monogamy. Yes. And we actually have a few friends who are in polyamorous relationships, but I learned, I have a lot of knowledge about them now. But when I first moved to Toronto, I think that was like one of the few times I've ever heard of somebody getting into something like that was through you.
And I wasn't even looking for that. Yeah. It just kind of found me, and I was like, I don't know if I like this, which I didn't, which is okay.
Mm-hmm. Just wasn't your cup of tea.
Yeah, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum or anything, but they were straight up about it. I want you to be in this. This is he called it a unit. I was like, I've never, ever, no one's ever called a relationship a unit before.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. It's like big, it was giving big love.
Interesting.
It was giving sister wives. I was like, I don't know. And you know what sucked?
Yeah.
He shows me his boyfriend, this other person. He's like, you're going to have to like get along with this person. Mm-hmm. Tell me why that guy was 10 times hotter than the main guy.
Oh my God.
I was like, introduce me.
I want him too.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck you. I want him. That's how I felt. But anyway, He made it very clear. He was like, you guys wouldn't have a sexual relationship, or really, he's like, preferably you wouldn't even be in contact at all. Mm-hmm. So what he wanted was just a collection of Pokemon that he could like have little private relationships with, and then
trying to catch them all.
Yeah, and not have any of them talk to each other, and just have a bunch of partners.
Okay, that's it
was giving kind of ego.
It's kind of giving, a little narcissistic.
Yeah. You know who it was giving?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
gives very much that vibe.
It was like, oh, I'm so hot and important and sexy, and anyone would die to be with me. So I'm gonna go on Tinder and just collect little boyfriends who want to be with me. And I remember being like, no thanks.
I mean, if that somebody's yum, whatever, that's a little weird for me though.
Boy, did I ever realize I didn't like it, which was nice.
I mean, sometimes we gotta experiment.
Ethical non-monogamy is really interesting, you guys. It's decolonial as well, because back in the day, a lot of indigenous tribes and indigenous nations, communities would Holy, I was going to use the word pass around. Holy fuck.
That's just you.
That's just me. Just getting passed around in the community.
Passed around the lodge.
You know how they say it takes a village? I've taken a village. They gave me my Indian name. It was Mattress Back.
Oh. Good right.
That's crazy. No, but for real, there were a lot of like really decolonial ways of looking at love and like, thinking about how like they raised children in a village, like in a whole community, and some partners were for like sex, some partners were for like. Basically, what I'm trying to say is there's an idea out there of toxic monogamy, toxic monogamy culture. And I read this thing about toxic monogamy culture, and it fucking changed my whole world. And it really, it was very profound when I read it. I remember reading it and being like, I'm not the same person anymore after reading this. It really put things into perspective. Because for my entire life, I've been somebody who was very monogamous. Yeah. I love the idea. I think it's romantic.
I consider myself to be very monogamous.
Yeah, it's romantic that two people choose to stay with each other and be committed and faithful to each other and not fuck around and like share. They only have intimacy with each other in that special way. It makes it special. Yeah. And it's romantic. And I think it's cute. And that's how I always was for the majority of my life. Until about 2 years ago, when I started reading up about toxic monogamy culture. And I realized it's ingrained in literally everything we do. For example, jealousy as an indicator of love.
My God. It's like in every teenage show.
It's the biggest trope in like romance for like storytelling and like what's in the media. People glorify it. But look at all those K-dramas we watch. Jealousy is the main thing.
They view jealousy as like, oh, this
as an indicator of this person loves me. Yeah. And if he doesn't get mad and I try to get him jealous and he doesn't get jealous, there's something wrong with him. Even though jealousy is such an ugly trait.
I hate feeling jealous.
It's such an ugly emotion to want to give somebody else and then get happy when they get jealous. And you're equating that to, oh, look how hurt he's getting because I'm dangling myself in front of him and like he's threatened that he's going to lose me.
Oh yeah, that's
very toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also one of the biggest things about toxic monogamy culture is this concept that one singular person can meet every single one of your needs. And if they don't, they've somehow failed as a partner. That is just not true. That's why like I have my partner and he meets a lot of my needs, but I'm such a social person and I have so many friends. Like my partner, he'll have maybe 3 or 4 really good friends and then just a bunch of acquaintances. Me, I would say I have like 10 best friends. Yeah. Same. And I like having that. That's the kind of person I am. I'm a different version of myself with all these different people, but you have to be in order to have your social needs met. No, platonic relationships are so important. They're just as important
as romantic.
If
not even more apart.
Yeah, they need to be at least side by side. Or even, platonic platonic relationships. Oh, they just give you so much because it takes away all of that, like the weirdness that happens with romantic relationships. You either stay with the person for the rest of your life or you break up and you're heartbroken and you never talk to them again or they die.
No, it's true.
So it's like very rare that you get into a really loving, committed relationship with somebody and then you break up and then you guys are just best friends. That's so rare and comes with it a lot of like issues. So that's why I'm saying, wouldn't it just be awesome to have a best friend who you're not trying to pooch, but who makes you feel so happy and is fun to be around and like you look forward to hanging out with, who understands you, who supports you, who cheers you on when you're like doing shit. Yeah. Like I love my friends so much. They literally bring me life. Like I love you guys. Holy. But for real, I love platonic relationships. They're so good. Once you find your people,
I
feel like Creator sends
you find your tribe.
Stupid. Once you find your unit. Also, talk a little bit about open relationships. Why are open relationships so prevalent in the gay community? Why do you think?
I would think the same way that you just brought up, like how all our needs can never be met by one person, and yeah, open relationships are an interesting concept. I know it's very prevalent within the gay community.
What would you say to people that criticize gay open relationships by saying, oh, if you want an open relationship, you're just asking for permission to cheat?
No, that's not the case because there's so many different factors that kind of come into play with a lot of open relationships. I don't even know how to explain it. I've never been in an open relationship before. I don't think I ever really could be, at least right now. I mean, I like the idea of like opening it up when we're in like the bedroom or whatever. Like I don't mind that. But like having like I don't know. I don't know anything about open relationships. So I feel like I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Well, let me school you. Just kidding. As if I'm just like some expert. No, but I have done some research. She reads, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And what I have learned, and I'm going to say this once, take it in, okay?
Put some tobacco down.
Commitment is not dependent on exclusivity. I'm going to say it again. Commitment is not dependent on exclusivity. You don't need to be exclusive with somebody to prove that you are committed to them. You can be with somebody and be totally committed and be their partner while also, like, for example, engaging with sexual acts in the bedroom with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I were to go and make out with some hot guy on the street right now, it would not change the way that I love my partner and how committed I am to my partner. Would it be fun? Yeah, sure, it's fun, whatever. But it would mean nothing. Mm-hmm. And I know that it would mean nothing. And I would be communicating and open with my partner about like, hey, this guy was really hot. I kissed him, whatever. Another thing that I read is that when you get into a monogamous relationship, it's very, very toxic to believe that your partner will then suddenly cease to find anybody else attractive.
Yeah.
That is what a lot of people think. Oh, you looked at that girl, you must want her. And it's like, babes, just because you got a boyfriend doesn't mean other hot bitches aren't going to exist in the world.
Exactly.
There are some hot ass people in this world and they're not just going to disappear because you got into a relationship. Mm-hmm. They're still all going to be around you, and to pretend that you don't see them and that you're not attracted to them is going to torture you for the rest of your life. Yeah. That's why, and you see it a lot with like partners who are like, oh, I saw my partner do a double take looking at this girl, or like there was this really hot girl in this movie we watched and he was like really locked in. And it's like, unless your partner's like cheating on you and breaking your trust and like going and like following all these OnlyFans models and trying to message them and da-da-da, I can see why that would upset people.
Yeah.
But just witnessing somebody that's beautiful,
like appreciating that beauty.
A lot of people cannot do that. They cannot have their partner like, and I understand it. I get it. Because back in the day when I was 18, 19 and my partner would be like, that guy's really hot. I would feel threatened. I would feel like, well, what about me? Yeah. You know, like, and he's like, well, obviously you are too. And I'm like, but I don't look anything like him. And like that, I would get insecure, but it's my insecurity.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I think like 5 years into our relationship, we were finally at a place where I could be like, that guy's sexy. And Jory would be like, yeah, he's really fucking hot. And that was it. Okay. It wasn't like, let's go DM him or let's go chase him down, you know? It was never that. It was just simply being in an art gallery and looking up at a piece of art and being like, wow, that is cute.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. And, and then him being like, that is really pretty. And then we keep walking.
Sometimes like people are just
beautiful.
Yeah. No, that's good to know because I remember feeling a little triggered the other day too when we were watching a movie and he was talking about Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's like his big man crush.
That's so random.
I know that's so random, but it's so cute. That's like his big man crush. And we were watching a movie that he was in and he was just like gushing over him. And I remember like catching myself feeling like insecure, like being like, oh, like, what about me? Like, you know, like, and me compared to Aaron Taylor Johnson, like, I was comparing myself after and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I think he's hot too. You know? I think that's a beautiful man too. And why am I feeling insecure over appreciating someone's beauty, you know? And that's literally the way I seen it too. I was like, it's like we're in an art gallery, you know, and we're appreciating the pictures and the sculptures, you know, and just because they find something beautiful doesn't mean I should be insecure about it. You know, we're just finding things that we like and appreciating the beauty of it. And yeah, I remember I had to work through that little trigger and was just like, I shouldn't be feeling this way. But always equate it to fucking back to my abusive relationship and just snapping out of those mindsets. But yeah, we talked through it, and I feel okay. Now we both say that Aaron Taylor Johnson's hot and just appreciate guys' beauty.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good that you bring that up, because you realize that trauma responses happen automatically. You don't really get to control them. They just kind of happen. But the way that we heal through that is stopping yourself before. Like, it would be different if you felt that trauma come on, that trigger, and immediately took out your energy on him.
Got mad at him. I could have easily
turn off this fucking movie, get the fuck out of the house, never speak to me again. That's how trauma ruins our relationships. It ruins our lives. What you've done is you've mentally stopped yourself, checked in with yourself. Why do I feel this way? And then you go through the scenario in your head of like walking through these emotions and, oh, actually, it's not that bad. Oh, actually, I kind of find him attractive. Oh, him finding him attractive doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't find me attractive. It doesn't mean he wants to leave me. He's just, this is objectively a very beautiful man. Like,
just appreciating beauty, man.
And then also you feeling like there's probably 12 million people you find very, very sexy that you could tell him like, oh, I like all of these guys. Like, you have your own little crushes, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like having to regulate yourself and catch yourself in those moments of like trauma response.
It's so fun.
Navigating trauma, you
healing. Oh my God. Being self-aware.
Yeah. Sucking 3 dicks. Just kidding. No, but
Right.
What was that name that we saw yesterday? Holden 2 dicks.
Holden 2 dicks. Holden TUDIK or DIX.
Yeah. Holden 2 dicks.
Fuck, we were just having
or loose cunt.
Yeah.
Lou Skunt.
Eileen Ulick.
Eileen Ulick. Eileen Ulick is my favorite. It's so clever. Eileen Ulick. That's fucking funny.
Fucking so good.
So anyway, long story short, y'all, shack up, get hickeys. For real.
And suck that dick.
I mean this so fucking for real. Shack up, get hickeys, fall in love, put your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your they them friend, put them on your fucking phone screen, gush about them, put little hearts by their name in their contact name. Be shamelessly, hopelessly in love. We do not have enough love in this world. Get butterflies, send love letters, go on dates, do all the little finger brush butterfly moments, have those experiences. Life is way too short to not tell the people that you love them. To when you see a guy or a girl or whoever, and they just rock your world, and you're like, this person is beautiful, this person is like magical.
Allow yourself to feel that love.
Take chances.
Allow yourself to take a chance, and because you never know what may happen.
We are just vessels, you guys. Let love flow into you and through you and around you, and you'll manifest that love in your life. The minute I started falling in love, I remember it was like being high, naturally high. I was high on life. Everything made me smile. It's truly, love is one of the craziest things to experience. Everything was brighter. It was like I had rose-colored glasses on. I saw the world in a magical way. All of a sudden, all of those things I was depressed about, like, I was literally struggling to find a place to live, girl. I remember going to school and crying because I had to like go and get Kraft dinner from the food bank. I was like starving. I didn't have clothes. Like, all of this shit was happening. But then the minute that I started like falling in love, things started getting better. I found myself feeling more resilient and more like, I don't give a fuck. I'll wake up and I'll figure it out. Like, come on, life. Like, come at me. You know, I felt like I could do anything.
It's really so special to find something like that really gives you like the motivation and like that courage and that confidence to really just fucking move forward and just fucking give her, you know, like it's a good feeling. I've been definitely feeling that way. It makes me feel emotional.
It's so sweet, you guys. Fall in love.
Fall in love.
Make
Life's
babies.
too short, man.
Make babies.
Make babies. Fuck
and if you don't want to make babies, that's okay too.
That's okay too. We're not.
But also, you guys, we need to start adopting more indigenous babies from foster care. Real super dark turn. But for real, you guys,
fall in love. But really, we need to stop. Yeah.
But really, we need to start getting our kids back.
Yeah, no, I agree.
if you, I don't even want to get into it. In some provinces, up to like 80-90% of all kids in care are indigenous. Okay, there's a lot of kids in care that need homes,
that need indigenous love.
I was adopted. I was in foster care. Granted, I was adopted by my auntie into my own family, but still, I was adopted. And there are a lot of Native kids out there who are with white families, who are losing connection to their cultures, who will struggle for the rest of their lives to find identity and meaning. And you guys, we need to start thinking about those kids. So I don't know why I got onto this topic, but I just think about the foster kids all the time.
No, I mean, it's extremely valid too, especially when we're talking about love and marriage and having kids. You know, we always got to keep that in mind too, that there's kids out there that deserve love and are waiting for love, you know,
and will bring you love in return.
Exactly. We'll fill your home with love.
All right, guys. Well, I want to say thank you so much for going on this whirlwind adventure of a topic with us. Granted, there's still so much more we could talk about.
There's so much more. Yeah, I feel like we didn't really dive into a lot of things that we could have dived into.
I want to talk about sex more.
Yeah, I feel like we should definitely talk about sex. That's a whole other topic.
That's a whole episode on its own.
Even like DL guys and everything.
P-spot.
Oh, yeah.
Full body orgasms.
P-spot is our new word of the day. We taught Ashley Collingbull what a P-spot was yesterday.
That's crazy. We hung out with Ashley and she was like, so what's the male G-spot? I'm like, it's like the size of a walnut. It's like in a man's bum. And you just rub it. It's kind of like the clit.
So if Ashley asks you where the walnut is.
Yeah. If you ever hear Ashley make references to walnuts.
She's talking about the P-spot.
100%. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. I want to talk about STIs. I want to talk about...
We literally have a sex fluent ambassador here. Someone who's so knowledgeable in sexual health. And
ask me about chlamydia. Because I'm going to tell you. You'll get chlamydia and you'll die.
Oh. You'll get pregnant and die.
No, but I also want to talk about chemsex, which is crazy. I've never done it, but I know you probably have.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Holy. Yeah, I know you're a master. We have a chemsex master here, you guys. That's crazy. I also want to talk about sex work.
Sex work, yeah. I think that's a really important thing.
Yeah, I want to talk about hookers.
Because we really need to destigmatize that, you know.
Your best friends are hookers, you guys, and they deserve love.
Fuck, I've been a hooker.
Yeah, I've hooked, but not for money. Just kidding. I hooked for fun. Just kidding.
I just did it for the love.
I just wanted a ride. Just needed a ride home. But yeah, we want to talk about that. I also want to really talk about predators. I want to talk about predators in the community, sexual deviants, people who groom. Oh my God, you guys. When I was telling you guys those stories about when I was 18 and hitting up the bars every weekend, there were dozens of little two-spirit twinks that I was friends with or bar friends with who now, half of them are dead. A good chunk of them are addicts.
Yeah.
Many of them have been sexually assaulted, abused. It's so fucking sad, you guys. It's so common in our 2S LGBTQ plus community. And we're really struggling to talk about it as much as we need to.
Literally. Like,
our young people are accepting the love that they think they deserve. And it's causing them to put themselves in very, very risky positions. And they're accepting love from literal predators. And then they get caught up and they get addicted to drugs. And then they have physical dependency on drugs. And it's just this whirlwind life that they get thrown into. And they have no choice. They have no money. Guess what you can do for drugs if you don't have money? All of a sudden your body becomes something you can sell. And you'll do it because you're physically dependent on these drugs. Everyone around you wants you to do it. And next thing you know, you're human trafficked. Like, there's so many things that we need to talk about. And this is the Real Rank podcast, and we will go there. We will fucking go there.
We'll rank it the fuck out.
We'll rank it the fuck. Okay, guys.
Yeah, this episode was a good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I love talking about love. I love you guys.
I love love too.
It's so much fun.
More love movies in the future. More indigenous love story movies.
Please. I want to see two twinks fall in love. And I want them to be really handsome. We want our little like heartstopper moment, you know?
Yeah.
You know what else I want? Titanic. But for like indigenous people. I love Titanic, you guys.
It's just the canoe.
Literally.
Sinking.
I just want because that was like one of the biggest movies in the entire world.
Yeah.
And it got like 11 Academy Awards. Like it was at the time the biggest movie ever made. And it's centered around two white people, which it was amazing, granted. However, when was the last time we saw two indigenous people in a massive film falling in love and it be healthy and like exciting like that?
Yeah.
I really want that, you guys.
It's been I don't know. Nothing ever comes to mind when I think of that. But it'd be nice to see.
Pocahontas. That's all we fucking got.
Fucking cooked. Even that was a little toxic.
That was so fucking toxic, you guys. Oh my God. Why is that our love story? Let's get a new one, please. Anyway. Okay, you guys. Big ish nish.
Oh, Chinaskamutton, everybody.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys continue to support. Leave comments. We love reading your guys' comments on like Spotify and Apple. Make sure you follow us on all socials. Real Rank Pod at Gmail is our email. But we can also just find us Real Rank Pod at any socials. We're creating a bunch of content for you guys. You guys have been loving it. I've been so excited to be filming it.
We're also going to be introducing a new segment where we're going to be sending out cameos and videos to people. So
if you guys want a customized video where we, I don't know, sing happy birthday to you, give a shout out to your best friend,
tell your baby daddy he ain't shit.
Yeah. Roast your ugly little clothes. It's like, rate my fit. We'll roast you for a minute if you want. Little things like that. Look out for those. Send your requests in and we'll get to them as soon as we can. We're going to also have like a special VIP package where you can request us to do different challenges. For example, the fucking hand movement challenge, which everyone wants us to do. Scott does not want to do it.
I'm not fucking doing it, you guys.
If you guys send us a donation, he might reconsider.
If you guys send us 1,000.
Holy fuck. He'll do it for $1,000, you guys. That's crazy. But yeah, get the VIP package. Ask us to, I don't know, do a little dance, sing a song for you, whatever. We'll do it. We're goofy and we love connecting with our Real Rank cousins. You guys are literally so cute. You guys have been sharing status updates and sending us video reviews. Those are so
video
cute.
Reviews.
Talking about how you guys have had a bad day and that listening to our podcast helps you to get out of your funk. And
it makes me feel good.
I literally start crying when I read those comments. Someone's like, oh, I was crying the other day and I didn't leave my room, but I listened to your guys' podcast and it gave me the energy and the motivation to get out of bed and like go shower and like clean up my house. And I'm like, thank you. That's like, that's all we wanted, you guys, is just
bringing a little brightness to your days.
Fucking indigenous joy and laughter is so powerful. Mm-hmm. It is it is literal decolonization and it's literal healing. It's healing in real time.
It really is. It's really healing a lot of
I always feel better
trauma.
after a good long laugh. It feels so good. And to share it with all of you. We go on live sometimes on TikTok Live and we just fucking laugh the whole time. And you guys send us the funniest comments and you just make us laugh. And I just know you guys are on the other side of the screen laughing with us.
Mm-hmm.
We're creating a community, a Real Rank community. And it's motivated by love and it's motivated by healing. And it's motivated by joy and rankness and authenticity and not being afraid of our demons.
Mm-hmm.
Laughing at our demons. Them. Grabbing those skeletons out of the closet and jigging with them.
We're doing a round dance.
Doing a round dance with the skeletons in our closet is crazy. But that's how it be.
That's the
vibe, you guys.
That's the vibe we're trying to do.
2025, we're round dancing with the skeletons in our closet. Mark my words.
Put that on a t-shirt, bitch.
Fucking rights. Also, we gave an exclusive on TikTok Live the other day, but we may or may not be coming out with merch.
Stay tuned.
Be honest, would you guys wear a Real Rank hoodie or a Real Rank hat? Or what about drink your tea out of a Real Rank tumbler?
Mm-hmm. Or a baba.
Or a baba. You never know. We'll definitely be keeping you guys in the loop when it comes to all things Real Rank. We have some cute things coming down the pipe for you guys. Mm-hmm. Super excited to share them all with you. Also, we're getting a website soon.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
we are.
This upcoming week, we're getting a website. It's going to be amazing. You guys are going to die.
And by the time this episode comes out, maybe it'll already be up.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I like my suitcase. Okay, sorry, I'm getting goofy.
All right, guys.
Yeah, again, Ishnish.
Chinaska Matin.
This is Kai and Scott
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye, guys.